I've just arrived at Bicester Motion for the Pistonheads event. It seems like it's really busy here. Let's hope we have a good day and have a quick look at what's in the car park. Looks like people are ready for a good day out. Pretty good car club representation here. We have Caterhams, Lotus S1s, Skylines, Hondas. Quite a big representation from BMW Car Club GB. Had a few BMWs in my time. Most examples seem to be represented here today. Alpina B10 3.5, lovely 6 Series Coupe. And of course, a very nice Carrera GT. I'm going to do this slowly so as not to make everybody too queasy.
Hope you guys have a good day.
I'll have one of those.
There you go.
Thank you. It's only just after 9 AM, so the event is really just opening up. I suspect it's going to get an awful lot busier than this later in the day. And this is a car, of course, that we will have mentioned in a number of our Lotus videos, the S6 Turbo Esprit. Well, MX-5s come in all sorts, of course. Nice looking 111S Elise in front of Il Mostro, the Alfa Romeo SZ. These are a really wild car. This is the first time I've been up close and personal with the Mercury. What an incredible car. Very clever for when they demonstrated the car upside down, I guess. So that's rather nice. A Ferrari 599 GTO. I've not driven one yet, but I understand that these are a really special car. Mr. Porter himself standing chatting to a fan. Always plenty of Porsches. And here, of course, is the car we've really come here to see. The Analogue Automotive SuperSport, as featured in our series. Excuse me. Car's looking amazing, of course. Driven recently by Mr. Chris Harris, who was extremely complimentary about the car. talking to Stefan before this event, he wasn't sure this would be ready, but look at this, the latest revelation from Analogue Automotive. Could this be Analogue Automotive's answer to the Porsche 911 Dakar or the Lamborghini Stirato? Amazing. So if you own a Lotus Elise and want to take your mountain bike away with you, now you know the answer. Stefan, here we are at the Pistonheads event. You've got the SuperSport here and your other amazing new vehicle. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
So it's based on a SuperSport, but we're calling it the Terra, which is Italian for Earth. Basically a slightly lifted Elise, not too over the top and cartoony or monster trucky, but basically for putting a bike on the top if you want, as it's an option there. Going out to a trail or a Welsh road.
Yep.
And being able to sort of go off track a little bit, park up, ride, get back in.
It looks absolutely fantastic. I know from your background that you've got a bike business as well. How did the two ideas come together?
As all these things, drunken conversations. I spoke to Saddle back in the UK imports for Cannondale. They liked the idea, so they colour matching the bike. So we painted the bike, same body shop we did the car. Yeah, just sort of put it all into action really. But
and what sort of reaction are you getting?
yeah, it's good. Everyone likes a bike on the top of a car, don't they?
They do, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's come out well. It's not quite finished, so I've got a few little bits to finish off on it, but I look forward to actually getting out and driving in anger and taking it to Wales or something like that.
Indeed.
Blasting around some of those bumpy roads and throwing the cattle grids out and slow down. That's the.
When you have opportunity to have me in the passenger seat, I'll be happy to jump in that.
Okay, off to Wales we go.
Brilliant. So SuperSport's here as well, and I understand you've got an opportunity to take that up on stage.
Yeah, I'm being interviewed on the main stage at about 2:50 today. So yes, we'll just a few background bits and bobs about Analogue, and then I'll take Chris's SuperSport up there. Sort of, I think it's the same as with Goodwood. It's sort of been a year since we sort of met and commissioned that car, so sort of quite fitting. He was there last year, and we'll have the car there to run through as our latest iteration of the SuperSport.
And anything happened to it between Goodwood and now?
Clean up, it's very dusty. Yeah, clean up. Clean and prep, just ready for PTF.
Twister here for Land Rover fans with very deep pockets. Oh, and there you have a Beetle too. First time I've seen a twisted classic Range Rover. Everywhere you look, beautiful cars. The new Ferrari 12 Cilindri. Now, I'm not quite sure how we're going to make this work in the classic car TV genre, but there's a chance that one of these may be appearing on the channel before long. I'll let you know. The wonderful people at Sporting Bears doing great things for charity and giving people to have the opportunity to ride in spectacular cars. McLarens, Astons, Ferraris. You really do get all sorts. Something tells me that this is actually part of the local scenery. There's an interesting car. A friend of mine owned one of these for a while recently. Took me for a ride in it, scared the living daylights out of me. How something like that can be road legal, I really don't know, but it's an unbelievably exciting machine here. There we are. Here at the Heritage Skills Academy, we have an old favourite and the star of our current movie, an MGB Roadster. Well, actually this one's an MGC rather than MGB. 6-cylinder motor in this one. Now you don't see many of these, a Jaguar XJR 15, and this one's actually for sale at Pendine, alongside its sister, the XJ220. Close to my heart here, a couple of older Porsches. Looks like somebody's doing a bit of competition with their 356. A forerunner to many small, fast cars, the BMW 2002 Tii, and a precursor to the 3 Series, of course. And then an Aston Martin Lagonda. There's such a wacky beast. Fast forwards, incredible values these cars achieve. I'm going weak at the knees here. The BMW 3-litre CSI is genuinely one of my all-time favourite cars. Is there any more stylish coupe? The exterior of the car is amazing, but just look at this interior as well. I could happily do hundreds of miles in this car. An older Ferrari here, 365 GTC I think. Yeah, an Exige. What a car. An E30 M3. I had one of these myself many years ago. Didn't really get on with this, if I'm honest with you. Had to thrash it just to get any sort of real performance out of it. I suppose that's the point when it's based on a racing car. Always nice to have the original supplying dealer's sticker in the back of your classic. I'm old enough to remember these when they were new. No shortage of supercars here. Not the actual car, but another favourite of mine, a Volcano Orange MP412C McLaren, has appeared in one of my earlier videos. An awful lot of these Alpines here today are believed to have some sort of base here at Bicester. I'm surprised there isn't a member of the Chris Harrison Cars team hanging around this one, as they seem to be rather fans of them. Nissan 370Z Nismo, only 8 of them in Europe apparently. It wouldn't be a car enthusiast event without there being lots of Porsches here. And here's a selection of today's cars in front of a large banner by Michelin, who maybe sponsored this section of the event, I don't know. Amazing cars. Live events now starting on the Pistonheads stage.
Last one.
It's a good extra element to a car event like this.
Really well. Is there an intention to
and a chance for people to have a sit down?
That is the trick. Yeah.
Let's go inside and have a look what's in the big hangar today. Let's do a circuit, shall we? Another F40 over here. or GT. Lotus 16 maybe? Well, it's a Westfield kit, but it's very pretty. And this is Ansted's famous replica. Lovely old Aston here, Vantage spec by the look of it. Whether that's real or not, I don't know. Let's have a closer look. Vantage badges as well, so I'm guessing it probably is a genuine Vantage. I've always loved these. William Towns designed, I believe. Original engine designed by Tadek Merrick. Beautiful car. A few more Lotuses here. Now, which is a real Lotus? An Evora GT 430 or the big yellow blob sitting next to it? Tell me in the comments. Now, I also saw this car at Goodwood Festival of Speed a couple of weeks ago. My word, does it make a lot of noise. Fortunately, the driver isn't sitting in it revving the nuts off it today. Quite a beast though. Gosh, I remember these when they were new. I always thought the Avant version of the ID 100 was a very elegant car. There's always the question, is it a real RS? We have of course featured a real RS in our air-cooled RS Porsche 911s film, still on the channel if you want to watch that one. Tidy car there. And there's the truth. It's an evocation. Old and new VW buzzers. Which one do you prefer? In my opinion, a waste of a beautiful old 911. Each their own though. Beautiful old Rover SD1 Vitesse. I remember being at Le Mans many years ago, probably late 80s, and having dinner at the restaurant that was on the Mulsanne Strait, which you could access on the Friday night before the race in those days, and coming out and jumping in one of these with 4 other big mates, with the owner of the car who fancied himself as a racing driver, taking us around what was open of the circuit at the time. It was absolutely terrifying, but another of life's experiences. Roland Garros 205, amazing. Find another one, as they say. Look at that interior, spectacular. Wow. Anybody want to remake a Ghostbusters movie? Alfa Romeo 164. Am I weird for sometimes fancying to have a V6 version of one of these with the Busso engine in it? It would at least sound nice. It probably sits by the house, never going anywhere, but it would sound nice. And a 918. Apart from the BMW 3-litre CSL that we saw outside, this might just be my favourite car at the event. Chesil, perhaps the best known and reputedly the most skillful and talented people who create Porsche 356 replica cars. They certainly look very pretty. And that completes the hangar walk around. Let's have another quick look around outside before we finish off for the day. I believe we have both Jonny and Richard on the booth. I think these are a bit of a favourite with the Smith and Sniff boys. 993 RS, fabulous car. I owned one of these myself, although mine was in polar silver, not yellow, and it's probably the best car I've ever owned. 993 RS, also of course featured in the movie I referred to earlier, which is on the channel, about the air-cooled RSs. Pistonheads crew making sure that nobody goes hungry, of course. Well, that's it for today. I only was able to spend a couple of hours here this morning, but it's been a very interesting event. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Pistonheads don't exceed last year's number of 6,000 attendees here. It's well worth a visit if you have the time. And see you in the next movie. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notifications button. Thanks very much. I do now, of course, have the challenge of finding my car. If I'm honest, I didn't pay much attention to where I left it. Oh well, hopefully I'll get home today.